This new at 6, some see it as an eyesore, others see it as economic promise.
The TVA coal plant opened in Cumberland City in 1973 and is now reevaluating its future. But an environmental group says TVA may not be playing by the rules.
News Channel 5's Chris Davis is here with an in-depth look at what the future of this plant might entail. Chris.
Well, Rory, it really comes down to three options for Cumberland City, what that could come next. Number one, they could keep the coal plant open, at least for now, but that would only be a temporary fix because eventually TVA would like to close it by 2035 to comply with their promise from their CEO earlier last year. Option two would be to close the plant, but then open up a combined cycle and natural gas plant. Option three would be to close the coal plant, but then open up a natural gas plant along with other green energy options elsewhere. TVA is supposed to still be weighing their options, but according to an environmental advocacy group, their paperwork says otherwise.
As a public utility, TVA owes it to its ratepayers to be transparent about what it plans to do.
It's the burning question in Cumberland City. Will the coal power plant stay, go, or be replaced? A precedent agreement obtained by the Southern Environmental Law Center suggests perhaps TVA has already decided to replace it with a combined cycle and natural gas plant.
TVA has actually signed two lengthy written contracts with methane gas pipeline companies, apparently intended to supply gas plants at those particular locations.
So what does the contract entail? The SELC doesn't know because this is what most of the pages look like.
It blacked out huge portions of the contracts.
The redaction suggests, at least to the group's senior attorney, that TVA isn't exactly clearing the air on their future plans. So they're taking the energy giant to court.
TVA should not be allowed to play hide the ball in the face of a valid Freedom of Information Act request.
Has TVA made a decision when it comes to the Cumberland fossil plant?
Absolutely not.
TVA spokesperson Scott Brooks says the agency is still in the midst of a lengthy environmental impact study, and they want to hear feedback from the public.
We're in the beginning stages of a process that will help make that decision.
As for the pipeline agreements, Brooks says energy company Kinder Morgan has agreed to start expanding their natural gas pipeline network near Cumberland City in the hope that TVA will choose that option. But it doesn't mean that will be the decision.
They're following the timeline that they believe is necessary to give us that option if that's what we choose.
But for this kind of burning question, George Nolan demands a clear answer.
The ratepayers and the people have a right to know what TVA's business arrangements are because TVA is a public agency.
Now, TVA says the environmental study should be done in about a month. Then they will announce the public hearings where people impacted by this can then share their thoughts.
And we know this will have a huge impact on the Cumberland City community.
No question, Vicki. When we were there last year, when you look at industry in that area, that is the big player or companies that rely on their off products like coal ash. Sure. If they take that out, that could eliminate a lot of jobs.
All right.
Thanks, Chris.